friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make our December Harvest of the Month recipe featuring our December Harvest of the Month carrots. The recipe today is called the Root Fruit Slaw and it's going to be really delicious. So let me show you. Alright friends, so here are the ingredients and the tools that you will need to make this month's Harvest of the Month recipe. Starting off, we have our Harvest of the Month vegetable, the carrot, of course. We will also be using this funny looking vegetable called a beet. We'll be using 1 apple and 1 lemon. For the dressing, we will need some apple cider vinegar, some honey, some olive oil, some salt, and then for tools, you will need a cutting board, a bowl to put your slaw, a vegetable peeler, a knife, some measuring spoons, and last but not least, a box grater. Alright, so first things first, of course, we always want to make sure that your hands are clean, you washed your hands and they're ready to go, and that you've asked an adult to help or supervise, since this involves knives and graters today. So now that you have your ingredients, you want to make sure they are rinsed and ready to go. Both carrots and beets grow under the ground, so that means that sometimes they can get a little bit dirty, but that's okay, just rinse them off. And then what we're going to do is take our vegetable peeler and we're going to peel the skin off the carrot and the beet. And you can do the apple if you'd like, but I'm gonna leave it on. So when you're peeling, you wanna make sure you're peeling away from your fingers, not up towards them, and start peeling below your fingers so that you have no chance of hurting yourself. There we go, and then you can turn around your carrot and just peel off those last bits on top. And voila, now let's move on to the beet. We're going to take our knife and cut off the tail end of the beet. Yours might not have this. This beet actually came from my home garden and it had this really long tail that we're not going to use. And then we will just peel the beet, being really careful of your fingers. It's kind of shaped funny, so it's hard to hold it, but once again, peel away from your fingers. Alright, there we go, and you can leave this top skin off, we'll just cut it. And then peeling your apple is optional. You can, if you want, just peel a few slices off so that there's not tons of skin. Alright, now for the fun part. Everything is prepped and ready to go, so we can bring in our box grater. And we'll set this down here. Actually, I'm going to chop off the end of my carrot. And what we're going to do now is you're going to hold onto your carrot and push it down through the box grater. So you want to have it standing up tall and straight. Don't bend it to the side like me. I'm just showing you. And you're going to need a little bit of force with this one. So hold and shred it up. So when you're box grating, it's important that you stop when you still have some left, because if you keep going too far, you might cut your fingers. So you can stop when you're comfortable. I'm gonna stop here. I have about 1 inch of carrot left, but I don't wanna cut my fingers. Then as you can see, you can reach up in the inside of the box grater because there's nothing sharp in there. And there's our grated carrot. We're going to transfer the carrot into the bowl. And then we'll go ahead and grate our beet. Once again, be very careful of your fingers. And just like the carrot, you want to make sure you stop when you still have some room left so you don't hurt your fingers. Once again, let's transfer the beet into the bowl with the carrot. And then we will grate the apple, but since it's kind of a funny shape, I'm going to cut it first. And I think I'll just cut it right in half. And then I'll cut it into fourths and cut out the middle bit with the seeds. All right, now with these pieces of apple, you can go ahead and grate them too. Alrighty, now the apple is done as well, so we're gonna add that into the bowl. So far, so good. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the dressing. So the first step is to cut your lemon in half, and then cut it one more time, so into quarters. Then we'll take, I'm using this old jar, and you're going to squeeze in a quarter of the lemon. There we go. And then we just have to measure everything else out. So we'll be doing 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And if you don't have apple cider vinegar, you can just use that other quarter of a lemon. So you'd be using in total the juice of half a lemon. We'll also do 1 tablespoon of honey. Then we'll do 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 1. And then we'll do about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we'll put on the lid and shake it up. All right, so then the last step will just be to pour the dressing over the top of everything. We'll use a fork to give it a final mix. There is our finished product, the carrot apple beet slaw. It looks really good, so let's give it a taste. All right, friends, the root fruit slaw is finished and it looks really good. And in fact, if you go to Rio Real, you may remember this from a taste test last year. It was very popular and everybody loved it, so I hope you like it. Let's give it a taste. Make sure your bite has a little bit of everything. Especially make sure it has carrots. That is just perfect. The flavors of apple, beet, and carrot blend together so nicely, and the lemon and honey vinaigrette just really makes this salad pop. I hope you try this recipe, friends, and I hope you enjoy our Harvest of the Month this month. See you next time. Bye.